Hey there, how's it going? Life has been really hectic for me, and it's kept me away from YouTube for a good while now. But we have an annual game jam that needs to happen. We've had 4, so that means it's time for VimJam 5. Once again, I'm partnering up with Retro Indie Josh and the 8-Bits to Infinity community to host a 10-day game jam that tasks you with creating a game using a mechanical focus as well as a theme. In my opinion, having both a focus and a theme forces you to think creatively, which can lead to some really interesting and unique designs that otherwise wouldn't have been thought of. Also, it's just my favorite format for a game jam. And since I get to make the rules for this jam, we do both. So this year, starting Friday, November 8th, you'll have 10 days, which includes 2 weekends, ending Monday, November 18th, to make a game with the mechanical focus of racing. And of course, a theme that will be announced at the start of the jam. Racing can be interpreted in many different ways. Sure, cars can go around a track, or a sprinter can race to the finish line. You can be racing the clock. You can even interpret it as racing around to get a job done. I feel like there's lots of ways you can interpret racing, so if you can justify it, you're good. Click the link in the description to check out the jam page for the full rules, and to join the jam. You can work solo or in a team of up to 4, and use any engine you like. Real quick, let's go over the format for the jam. You have from now until November 8th to think about how you'd make a game about racing. On November 8th, I'll release a video on this channel announcing the theme. You'll then have until Monday the 18th to create your game that involves both the theme and is in some way about racing. Once the jam is over, there'll be 1 week of community voting, where everyone can play, rate, and comment on each other's games, which is one of my favorite parts because you get to see how different people interpret the same prompts. Voting will end on November 25th. After that, I'll play the top 50 games and make a video featuring the community winners, as well as my favorites that I think everyone should check out. Like I said at the beginning, my life has been extremely busy lately, so I'm going to need an extra week to be able to play all the top games and make a video, which means the showcase video should come out sometime around December 9th. I'm sorry I have to extend the usual turnaround time, which has always been a week, but my options were to cut the number of games I play in half or give myself some extra time. And I would rather see more of the awesome games you all make than crank out a video as fast as possible. I hope you understand. For some added fun, those of you that think a requirement and a theme aren't enough restrictions, first off, I like the way you think. We'll have 3 diversifiers that you can choose from for some extra recognition. The first diversifier is a 4-color palette. Basically, you can only use 4 colors in your game. A lot can be done with just 4 colors, and it will really flex your ability to simplify. Diversifier number 2 is animal characters. Humans are overrated. With this diversifier, you can't have any human characters in your game. Anthropomorphic animals are fine. I just want to see your cute animal art, honestly. And diversifier number 3, mouse controls. For this one, the whole game needs to be controllable with only the mouse. In practicality, it's like designing for mobile. But I am really interested to see how you would design a game about racing that can only be played with the mouse. It's also great for accessibility, opening up your game to be played by more people. And that's it for now. Again, check out the jam page for the full rules and click the join button while you're there. I look forward to seeing you at the start of the jam on Friday, November 8th. If you want to chat with me before then, show off your project, or see what other devs in the community are making, I'm now streaming playtesting and feedback of your games on Sundays over on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/vimlark. It's always a great time, and I love seeing the awesome things you all create. So start thinking about racing, and I'll talk with you on November 8th. A huge thank you to my Patreon supporters, especially my video producer and above tier patrons like Motzi, Nazar Salim, Pixelator Gadzi, and Warren Stephen Rose. You're all awesome. Have a good one. Later.